Hi, welcome to my story time with Nana. I have a great story for you tonight. I hope you enjoy it as much as I enjoyed writing it. It's pretty exciting. That Aunt Jackie, you never know. Let's begin. Ryder, Jax, and Saylor. The children rode their bikes as fast as they could, and as they turned the corner, they saw a strange red car in the driveway. Ryder, Jax, and Sailor skidded to a stop right at their house. Screech! Hey, whose car is that? Asked Jax. I don't know. Let's go see, Ryder answered. I wonder if it's one of Mommy's friends, chimed in Sailor. Well, we won't know till we get inside, Jack said, getting off his bike and laying it in the grass. Ryder and Sailor did the same thing and followed Jax into the house. Hey, Mommy, who's here? Sailor called out. Why don't you come in the kitchen and see for yourself? Mommy answered back. And then they heard her laugh. Aunt Jackie, that is. She had a very distinctive laugh, and the children knew instantly who was here. Aunt Jackie, they screamed out, running towards the kitchen. It was nearly a fight to see who was going to get to her first. Jax had been first through the door, but Ryder pushed right past Jax. However, it was Sailor who was the first to get to Aunt Jackie. She was little, and she just zipped in between both the boys and jumped into Aunt Jackie's arms. Boys, wait your turn, Mommy told them. Sailor beat you this time, fair and square. Oh, I can hug 3 kids at a time, Aunt Jackie giggled. Get in here, boys. She opened up one of her arms to scoop them in. They hugged and kissed. Everyone was so happy to see each other. So, what are you doing here, Aunt Jackie? Asked Sailor. Well, I needed something exciting to do, Aunt Jackie said. So I hopped in my car and I said, Self, who are the most exciting kids you know? And it hit me. Ryder, Jax, and Sailor are the most exciting kids I know. And here I am. How long are you staying, Aunt Jackie? Asked Ryder. Not too long, but long enough to have some fun, Aunt Jackie answered. As a matter of fact, I think we should go for a bike ride. Yay! Cried out the children. Our bikes are right out front, said Jax. Say, what are you going to ride? Well, I'm going to ride your mom's bike, she answered. That's an old lady bike, Ryder said. Yeah, you don't want to ride an old lady bike, said Sailor. You won't be able to go as fast as us, like our bikes, Jax told her. Oh, I think I'll be just fine on your mom's bike, Aunt Jackie told the children. Besides, your mom's not that old. What? Said Ryder. She never rides her bike fast. I'll bet it doesn't even go fast. Yeah, when we're riding bikes, she's always behind us, said Jax. Well, that's because she's keeping an eye on you, Aunt Jackie said. Anyhow, let's go out there and take a ride. She held out her arms and mimicked riding a motorcycle. Vroom, vroom. Jax, Ryder, and Sailor held out their arms and pretended to ride motorcycles all the way to the front door. Have fun, Mommy called out after them. Be careful. Oh, that Aunt Jackie. She sure knows how to get them riled up. Aunt Jackie got Mommy's bike out of the garage. It was bright yellow and had a wicker basket with a big sunflower right on the front strapped to the handlebars. Woo! Look at this cool bike, said Aunt Jackie as she rolled it out of the garage. Like we said, answered Ryder, an old lady bike. Well, I hope you can keep up with us, said Sailor, getting onto her bike. I hope you can keep up with me, me!" called out Aunt Jackie as she whizzed past all three of the children. "Catch me if you can!" she yelled out. Jax and Sailor and Ryder jumped on their bikes and started chasing Aunt Jackie. She was really going fast. How did she get that old lady bike to go so fast? Mommy never rode her bike that fast. Aunt Jackie finally slowed down enough so they could catch up. "So, do you still think this is an old lady bike?" she asked them. "Nope, you proved us wrong," Jax answered. "Say, maybe we could have a race home." "That sounds like a great idea," said Sailor. "Okay, well, we need to make this fair," Aunt Jackie told them. "Let's line up, and we'll all go at the same time. First one to skid into the driveway is the winner." So Aunt Jackie, Ryder, Jax, and Sailor lined up. Ryder and Jax making motorcycle noises. Vroom, vroom. "On your marks, get set, go!" yelled out Aunt Jackie. And boy, did they go. Aunt Jackie took the lead, but Ryder was right at her side. He was followed by Sailor, and Jax was trailing behind. They took the corner, and suddenly Ryder was taken over by Jax, and Aunt Jackie fell behind Sailor. Jax pedaled fast. He wasn't even sitting on his seat. He could see the house. Ryder tried to catch up, and so did Sailor, but it was as if Jax was really riding a motorcycle. He skidded into the driveway, dropped his bike on the grass, and began his victory dance, arms raised up high. Sailor, Ryder, and Aunt Jackie skidded into the driveway as well and began congratulating Jax on his victory. "Great job, Jax," Aunt Jackie told him, giving Jax a big hug. "How about we order a celebratory pizza?" "Yay!" cried out the children. "Pizza! Pizza! Pizza!" they chanted, marching into the house. And that night, the family had pizza for dinner and cookies from Long's Bakery. They had the best cookies in town, and the family gobbled them up. Later, Aunt Jackie helped the children get ready for bed and tucked each child in tight, giving them kisses. "I have an idea for tomorrow," she told them. "Sweet dreams." Ryder and Jax and Sailor all fell asleep wondering what Aunt Jackie had in store for them tomorrow. They were so excited. The next morning, Aunt Jackie was making breakfast when the children bounded down the stairs. She was making French toast with cinnamon. "Yummy, my favorite," said Sailor when she came into the kitchen. "Can I help?" "Absolutely. Pull up a chair," she said. "What about us?" asked Ryder. "Can we help?" "Sure," Aunt Jackie answered. "You can get some plates and juice glasses." "When are we leaving?" asked Jax. "Soon as we finish breakfast," she answered. Well, she shouldn't have said that, because the children ate their breakfast super fast and were cleaning up in no time. Soon they were in the car, headed to their adventure with Aunt Jackie. "Now, when we get there, I have a little something for you, so don't go anywhere until you get it." The children couldn't wait. They wanted to get there faster. "Hurry up, Aunt Jackie, hurry up." "Ah, here we are," Aunt Jackie said, pulling into the parking lot. "Yay!" Ryder, Jax, and Sailor called out, clapping their hands. "Go-karts!" "Not just go-karts," Aunt Jackie said, "but racing go-karts. Here's a little something to make this even more exciting." She handed each child a brown paper bag, and inside each bag was a baseball cap with a name on the front. "My hat says Al Unser," said Jax. "Mine says Mario Andretti," Ryder called out. "I have A.J. Foyt," Sailor told them. "And I am Jackie Stewart," said Aunt Jackie. "We're going to have a real race as real racers, and I have a friend who's just letting us in to have our race this morning with no one else on the track. Let's go see who the best racer is today." The children put on their hats and they headed in. And they ran to pick up their cars, and it was just a matter of minutes before they were racing down the track. And after 2 laps, the lights turned green and waved them on, and they were off. Aunt Jackie peeled out into the lead by 2 car lengths, but Jack was riding right behind her in her draft, and she was pulling him along. Saylor pulled alongside Jax, and the 3 of them were blocking Ryder out. He couldn't get past them. Jax pulled out of Aunt Jackie's draft and passed her, putting him in the lead. And then Saylor swept around Aunt Jackie and right past Jax, putting her in the lead. And as they rounded the turn, Ryder saw his chance and floored it, passing Aunt Jackie, Jax, and Saylor. The checkered flag came out, and Ryder pushed his go-kart to the limit. It was gonna be close. Vroom! Ryder crossed the finish line. Vroom! Saylor crossed the finish line. Vroom! Jax crossed the finish line. And then finally, vroom! Aunt Jackie crossed the finish line. And just like that, Mario Andretti, a.k.a. Ryder, was the winner of the amazing go-kart racing adventure with Aunt Jackie. They celebrated their victory with a trip to Long's Bakery and got donuts this time. Only the best donuts in the state. Wow! It seemed like that story went super fast, just like a race. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed writing and telling it. Don't forget to share my stories so other children can hear them. Thank you so much for coming tonight. Mwah! I love you all.